Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard for me to do this, but it's the right thing to do. I told you if Trump went sideways or tried to sell the country out, I'd come out and I'd expose him. And, well, it's true, I've got to now because I've seen total proof of how evil he is. Let me show you right now. Oh, and you're pretty freaked out right now?
I don't know how to handle this right now, Alex. It's proof positive now, you know.
Here you go. This is sent in on my Twitter. Real Alex Jones. Richard Cranium.
He obviously has a big cranium.
And it doesn't matter. There's no links here, no proof, no pro-Nazi stuff, no Hitler stuff, no racist stuff. But it doesn't matter. Trump's whole past history of not being a racist doesn't matter. Somebody was able to Photoshop this, an image of Hitler.
You know what the shortened...
This might even be a real photo.
Is?
What?
The shortened name of Richard is Dick.
Absolutely. Well, Mr.
Cranium.
Dickhead.
Dick Cranium, Dickhead. Oh, I get the pun now. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't a cool liberal. Right here, look, there's even a swastika back here on the blue of the American flag. I mean, this is so original. I've never heard of this before, calling someone Hitler. Meanwhile, George Soros was an actual Nazi collaborator on record in World War II from age 13 to 16, helped round up thousands of fellow Jews, and told 60 Minutes he's not ashamed of it. But that's okay. I support George Soros because he's liberal and trendy. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger told Rolling Stone he admired Hitler. His dad was an SS officer. But he gives money to the ADL, so the Anti-Defamation League gives him awards, just like George Soros. So if you're a real Nazi, you get awards. But if you're a patriot like Trump, trying to restore our republic, trying to get the taxes cut, trying to control our borders, trying to get the stock market up, trying to get small business loans and getting us out of TPP, killing the global carbon tax that only Western countries had to pay, again to George Soros, the Rothschilds and others. Well, you see, that's Hitler. And so when Tom Brokaw calls me deeply racist on multiple shows and then brought out of retirement to do this, like I'm Maximus and Gladiator and I've beaten them all, and they go, such and such of Gaul is here. It's like, dun, dun, dun. And he, like a crypt keeper, goes, yeah, my pretties, and comes out and says, Alex Jones is deeply racist. We must have courage facing this common threat of pure evil. Where's the clips? Where is it at me at the KKK rally? Oh, there's all of me at the rallies protesting the KKK going back 20 years. There's infowars exposing blacks being tested on in secret experimentation, or how Gardasil's targeting Hispanic women in Latin America and been caught sterilizing them. All I've done is cover reality. All I've done is cover facts. But it doesn't matter to you. You have the magic power of calling somebody racist. Well, here's the good news. You scum have discredited yourself with the overuse of this, and it's now a badge of courage. And Trump, just like I told you, he was going to win the election, 15 points ahead of Hillary. She tried to steal it, failed. His numbers are only up. The big Google numbers, the Bloomberg numbers, the one they get internally, he's up at like 65% right now. They are panicking. That's why they get more and more desperate, is because he's getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and their fake Russia narrative is falling apart. And they've got all these zombies that believe mainstream TV's their friend, that People Magazine's their friend, the New York Times is their friend. They're all losers. They've got like 2-3 degrees. There is no job in this economy. They owe hundreds of thousands of dollars. They don't know what to do. And just if they can keep the globalists in and Goldman Sachs in, who've already moved everything to China and make fun of us, and make fun of Trump trying to recover things. They're like, it's too late. We already destroyed you. We already destroyed all the schmucks. And Soros going, I'll kill people back there. I'll kill them now. I'm liberal. So, it's just trendiness. Oh, it's so liberal. So, the magic of a bunch of losers and dumbasses and screwballs and wannabe intellectuals who, hey, Hillary called you dumb baristas, who think you're pseudo-intellectual and deserve a life, deserve something free. So you got Sanders promising you Venezuelan and Soviet and communist Chinese lies. And then you've got Hillary, I'm a big liberal socially and everything, but Goldman Sachs is going to run stuff. Well, they want austerity and deny the middle class. And you got the big enchilada, the big swinging dick of prosperity. Okay, speaking of dickheads, Donald Trump coming in, trying to create prosperity with the classic American model, the exact same stuff that John F. Kennedy did. And you're running and screaming and flipping out and feeling like you're part of an in-group when you walk around your trendy outfits and talk people downtown, your little coffin apartments, and, screw him, I'm so scared, let's go laugh at him together and watch The Daily Show, or let's go watch, whatever that idiot's name is that makes fun of me all the time. Colbert, yeah, Stephen Colbert. And then all feel like you're part of a winning club and you're all, have you gone to liberal events? You look like you've all had lobotomies. You look like you've been run over by cars. Most of you can hardly walk. What the hell happened to you? I'll tell you what happened to you. And I'm not up here saying I'm perfect. You were brought up in Arrested Development. You were brought up in the lap of civilization, a lap of quasi-free market. We're far from perfect, but the best there is. You were brought up in all this, but taught to hate it, so that the elite could then exploit you to get rid of the prosperity and freedom. And you're so domesticated, you don't know how to fight. You don't know how to use a gun. You don't know how to go out and start an original job. And your God, Obama, gets up there and says, if you have a business, you didn't build that, somebody else did it. Yeah, we know, Obama, you crapped out all the prosperity. We understand it. You go to Africa and tell them they can't have cars or air conditioning. You go to South America and tell them communism's good, but that they work with big corporate elites above it. Yeah, you're slaves in a Foxconn Apple factory, and then the corporate elite comes in and communism is good. I'm worth $100 billion. You have nothing. And you dumbasses buy into the part you're on the winning team. You're not in the winning team. You're in team dumbass. You're in team fool. You're in team chump. And the facts are you are losers. You have been sitting in front of televisions your whole life, scared in little compact apartments in big cities with 10 locks on the door, scared of everything and not knowing what to do, and then seeing everybody else in flyover country that's all on four-wheelers and, yeah, is obese and watching cable TV and half as retarded as you. But still, you're scared. You're scared of the fact that there's all these right-wingers having kids and they've got guns and they have fun and they ride around on four-wheelers and horses, and get rid of them. They're scary. They're the enemy. Can we have what they have? Can big government mothership come on in, fly on in from the big capital district and suck up some of what they got and keep them in line? That's all you are, dreaming like a Venezuelan or a Cuban or a North Korean that if you took something from somebody else, you'd get it, while every mega billionaire globalist is a social engineer and writes white papers on how they turned you into an idiot, and Zuckerberg calls you dumb fucks for trusting him, and they all talk about how they're going to screw you over, Bezos and the CIA and the whole deep state against Trump, because he dare not have the globalist operation to deindustrialize this country, because he dare allow a little bit of prosperity to be here in this country. You are crapping your pathetic pants, and it's pathetic. You are brainwashed. You are schmucks. You are fools when you continue to take on prosperity. You offered your solution to Trump, Hillary, Bernie Sanders, Nancy Pelosi, Michael Moore, all of them hypocrites with armed bodyguards, but don't want you to be able to defend yourself. Quit worshiping your domestication. Quit worshiping your ignorance. Quit talking all day about how dumb conservatives are. That's your ethos and how you're the ruling class and the intellectual elite. You're what big corporate robber barons 100 years ago financed to create domesticated, servile idiots. I don't look at you and think, oh, look at all those victims we can use. I look at you victims and I feel sorry for you that you don't know history, you aren't actually well read like you claim you are, and you fop around and you pose around like you're winners and leaders, and then you're so unhappy with your pathetic, false paradigm, synthetic life that you look out everywhere else at the imagined images of people that you don't know, and you think if we didn't exist, you somehow would be prosperous and be successful. I love a lot of folks from New York and places, but, they come down here my whole life, and they go, where are the horses? You have running water? Most of the stuff you use was invented here. Most of the top executives per capita in the world are from Texas, dumbasses. NASA's in Texas, dumbasses. Most of the inventions are in Texas, dumbasses. The big oil discoveries were in Texas, dumbasses. Most of the wars get won predominantly by Texans, dumbasses. Dumbasses. What did you ever make? What did you ever build? What did you ever stand up for? Nothing. I go see your slimy Antifa, hunchback little twit people, black, white, Hispanic, doesn't matter, walk around with tire irons and clubs and bike locks and go up and hit a girl in the head, and then watch them bleed, go, and then somebody walks over and it crushes your head, and you're like Gollum. You are the pathetic, slimy dregs of the earth. You're not alphas. You're twisted betas who want to destroy real alphas who aren't trying to destroy you. And you're run by other sycophantic, twisted evil people like Podesta and Hillary and Aberdeen and their cult of evil that hates anything good. They admit modern architecture is meant to make you small and pathetic, declassified. Modern art, same deal. And you love it all. It's a rebellion by you, the ugly, spineless, failed weaklings against society and civilization that was so Christian and good, we didn't wipe you all out. And you're saying it doesn't matter. You didn't wipe us out and tried to raise us up. We've come from scum. We've always been scum. And we love being scum. And we're going to destroy you and everything you are. So lay down and make it easy on us. We're going to call for violence. We're going to call for death against patriots, against Alex Jones, against Trump, against any libertarian. And then if you dare to make a joke back at us, we're going to squeal like little pigs. Because logic has nothing to do with us because we're failures. We're anathema. We are people allowed to exist in this bubble of freedom that you're clamoring to make fall. And just as night follows day and day follows night, your clamoring for the veneer of civilization and Christianity to be slipped away will slip away for you. And you'll be given the oblivion and the abomination and the degradation and the humiliation and the pain you want, not by me, but by the fact that you realize most liberals don't have children. Most liberals don't choose to even have a relationship and a family. You have chosen to commit suicide. And I understand why you've chosen, because you're unsavable. Just don't try to suicide the rest of us when you walk over if somebody's in Whole Foods and they got 3 kids and you get in their face about how they're hurting the carbon footprint, dumbasses. Just understand, if you want to kill yourselves and commit suicide, don't try to take civilization out with you. I wish you'd wake up and break free, but you won't. You've been so angry and so pissed in that basement that you don't even realize Hillary hates your guts. And she's just an earlier model of Gollum-like demon creature just like you. So I recommit. Trump's the real deal. You know, a man by his enemies. This is an amazing time to be alive. And on the 4th of July, that's coming up tomorrow, on the eve of our great victory against tyranny, America isn't perfect, but it's light years ahead of what people like you came here to exploit and take advantage of. And now 5-6 generations of lazy scum, you're sitting here pissing on your own grave and digging your own grave and climbing in your own grave. But losers never can stop. They always got to overthrow the good, and I understand. It's scum like you that test us, but we'll win in the end. Understand that, filth? I'm Alex Jones with your 4th of July message to the enemy. We will defeat you, and you already know it because you defeated yourself.